Yo, man. Hey, we in the studio. Welcome. Hey, man, it's your boy JDJ. How you doing, man? It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
Yeah,
That
man.
life hit you.
Yeah, man. Life comes
Get
with the
yeah.
territory, you know. But we here, super excited. This thing you was just showing me though, with this little I'll put it here for y'all to see.
I'm gonna call. I don't even know what to call it because I don't know what it is. To be honest, this was in my auntie backyard, right? But
Oh, this your auntie backyard. Oh shit.
yeah, this not like somebody like a random video I found. She she sent me that shit. Told me you brought spirits in my house, just
Mm.
jokingly and shit. Because obviously, I don't even
Yeah.
know how to do that shit. I'll just be totally honest. I don't really know how to do that.
She was probably messing with
But
you. That's crazy. I don't know what that was.
it's crazy because
It was like a block.
that's where I be doing a lot of meditations and stuff with
Mm-hmm.
um, and a lot of yeah, just meditations out there and grounding. That's what I'm thinking about. I be out there grounding, meditating, out there hitting the singing mode. But I read this book called "How to Grow Spiritually" by Sonia Roman,
Mm-hmm.
and in the book, they have you do a meditation. You send light to like people in your family and people you love and stuff like that. So to me, I'm thinking it might have been that,
Mm.
possibly. So I don't know. Who knows?
I mean, so practically, what are the benefits as far as like sending light to someone? Like, what's the you do it for?
To just to give them a little, I wouldn't say love, but maybe just
Maybe
like
love
say
is
maybe they
included.
be down or something. You know what I'm saying? Or at the moment, and you send them that light, and you know, and they just get over it. They not get over, it, but they start to feel better and start. Um, you brighten their aura with like maybe they light was dim and you sending them some light and now they can now they feel a little better. I'm not depressed as I was anymore. I'm ready to attack the world. I'm ready to, you know what I'm saying?
Has somebody ever gave you light?
I don't know. To be honest, I really don't know. Probably not. To be honest, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible.
So you give it, but as far as receiving it is it's slim.
Yeah. But reading a book, I be giving people like I feel like it worked a little bit, or in my mind it do. Like for example, I was in the line at Myers, and I want to say Christmas Eve.
Hmm.
So the line's super long. Everybody in the line
Oh my
frustrated,
gosh, bro!
mad.
Man, I don't want to talk about Christmas Eve.
Where'd you at? What store you go to?
I was we was everywhere. Black people last minute Christmas shopping.
Man,
You know what I mean? So you know how that goes. So we over here like going Great Lakes, packed. We went to Meyer because we had to get some food. It was
yeah,
packed. Line
man.
super long. So you know what I mean. But it was a good time.
But I was, when I was in
But yeah.
line, I'm thinking I was thinking about the book for some reason, and in the book they say like if you're in a line and people are frustrated, like this girl, she was talking about what she did basically. She was giving an example, and I'm like, I'm about to try the same thing. I'm about to send this line and give everybody light and just send it to everybody and change the mood in here and make the line go faster and change the what I'm saying, the atmosphere.
Mm.
In my mind, I feel like I did because I feel like people start cheering up like a kid did something funny, like knocked something down. He was like, "Ooh," and everybody started laughing or something. Like literally, like two, three
It's just
minutes
something you
later.
observing.
Right, exactly.
So one of the things I think is dope is that like for me it's like light. I think is something that like I consider the term lit light. Like that's my short term. It's like when I say I'm lit, I'm
Hmm.
saying I'm the light. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
he the light of the party.
so when I think of light though, I think about clarity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you walking in the dark and you can't see, then it's like where the hell am I going? So if I have light, then that means I have direction, I have clarity, I have understanding of where to move.
Yeah.
So I think light is one of those things that if you can see the light purely, you know what I mean. I think you could be able to kind of navigate on what to do in life, but it's like depending on the lens you have. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like depending on the glasses that you got on, that's stopping you from because the if you put on glasses, I'm not sure if you've seen those army glasses, right? Where it blocks out the brightness so you can see
Yeah.
everything clearly.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
know what
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like if you have on, glasses of racism, for example,
Mm.
you know what I mean? But yet you're looking at the light, you still flawed. It's still a false image. You're not really seeing the real thing.
Yeah.
Depending on what lens you have on, but
Yeah. What perspective you're coming from? Like,
exactly.
um,
That's what I was trying to say.
exactly.
I was,
Yeah, I know exactly what
I
you're
was
trying to say.
struggling for a second. I was like,
No, you good. I know exactly what you're trying to say. Yeah, and that's like your outlook on life comes from how you was raised and your lens of the world that you're viewing the world with. You know what I'm saying? The
for sure,
glasses that you have on.
for sure.
So I'm glad you said it because it makes sense and people need to realize that. And like when you be arguing with somebody on the internet, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, I don't think people thinking like, oh, he might have grew up this way, and this is why he's thinking
Thinking
this
that
way.
way, they
Right?
don't take that in consideration.
Exactly. You really don't.
That's why I say like it's important not to judge people.
But one thing social media did do, I heard somebody say they were like, remember we was in school, you had the people, in the regular classes, and you had the advanced class. Then you had the people in the slow classes,
For
the
sure.
people in the room. I
Yeah.
thought it was a football team because no, I'm just playing.
And we had 23 players ineligible, so
Right. They should look right. They ass should have been in there, right with them. Look, hell, you can't get a 2.0. But I still will never get that. Like, bro, all you got to do is come to class.
bro, niggas
Show up.
niggas
Man. You can
wasn't
get a
coming to
2.0.
class, bro. They wasn't coming to class. But anywho,
Man.
but yeah, you're. I think you were saying that you think school kind of institutionalized that in us, different categories. Is that
Oh
what
yeah,
you're?
yeah, yeah,
Is that what you're
yeah.
saying?
And so yeah, that's what I'm saying. And social media basically, right? Everybody in all of them classes in one room, and you don't know who the fuck is who talking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why social media is so crazy.
Yeah, because it's just a whole bunch of random people just making comments on shit.
Man,
You saying
exactly.
it's a big ass classroom and everyone's chiming in. I think it's about what's anytime I feel like somebody's chiming in on something. If you just chiming in to chime in, it's cool. But typically, I would call that trolling. If you're not providing a solution, then I think it's you just being negative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just want to put that out there. If you're not providing a solution, you know what I mean? You trolling. In my eyes, like I realize you can't take nothing online serious because people are actually talk different. You know what I mean?
And it's funny too, like no matter what it is, like somebody gonna say something negative. It could be
Everybody, you
somebody
trolling?
feeding the homeless. He been doing it for 20 years, and this is the one time he decided, like, somebody like, you know what, man, you should put this on film. You've been doing this for 20 years. As soon as they put it on there, man, you doing this for clout. Why you putting it on
They were
film? As
like,
soon as they put it on there.
look at this nigga one clout. Man, this lame ass nigga over here wanted to show his charity online. But yeah, but context, he's been doing it for 20 years. How did
Man,
he
you
get
don't
it on
even
camera?
know.
Wouldn't even know. You know what I
You
mean?
just scroll and it popped up on your feed, and you're like, man, this
That-
bitch ass nigga trying to do this shit for clout, man. I be doing that all the time.
That's why I think you just got to take everything that everybody says online as are they just trolling. That's how I really look at it, because some people may be saying something that they think is actually funny,
Yeah,
but it's not funny. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
they may
And
be
they
actually,
lying.
yeah, they may be coming from an actual good place,
Yeah,
like in their
that's true.
communication, and they're trying to actually say a joke, but nobody thinks it's a joke. So I'd be like, I take everything as trolling unless it's a actual solution that works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Speaking of solutions, how you feel about this Megan Tory case?
Man, I want to really read what they call that, the
Transcript?
transcription of it. I'm gonna say transcribe it, but that's what I'm gonna be doing. But from the outside looking in, people was making it seem like at first I'm thinking Tory finna go to prison. Like Protect black women. I'm definitely for that. That's definitely what we should do. Protect our women and our
Mhm.
children
Mhm.
at all costs. Um, but if he didn't shoot her, he shouldn't go to prison. And from what I gathered, it seems like it was everybody was drunk as hell. They was fighting. They fucking I don't know. They were fighting over the gun and shit went off and it shot her. Or if he fucking told her that dance bitch and shot her.
Mm.
That just sounds too crazy. Like he,
It definitely sounds crazy, but my whole issue with the whole case, it's not even the fact that it's Meg and Tory. Like,
yeah,
let's just take them, throw them out the window. Let's just talk about the situation,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Remove the fact that Megan is black. Remove the fact that Tory Lanez is a rapper. Like, we just have the situation here, right? Knowing that we just have the situation, there's a shit ton of reasonable doubt.
man, a whole bunch.
A shit ton of reasonable doubt. So when you take that in consideration, just imagine, right? You are a law abiding citizen. You don't break the law. You don't do nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, you know what I mean? You are now tried for. You're now being prosecuted for a case. They're charging you with whatever the thing is, but you're actually innocent. You're truly innocent, and
Yeah,
you know you're innocent, right?
yeah,
The only thing that the law requires you as a defendant to show is that you can prove reasonable doubt that you're innocent. That's all you need is reasonable doubt.
yeah,
I forgot who said it, but um, he said it's better to let 1,000 men go, guilty men go, than to let one innocent man go to jail.
mm,
That's the standard of the law. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's what the law was built on.
yeah,
So because of that, you have so much reasonable doubt. So imagine if you're in that situation, right?
yeah.
You're think about it like there's innocent people behind bars for sure.
A whole bunch of
A
them.
whole bunch. Because you got to think it was just shown on display. Like people talking about Meg and Tory, like no, forget that. Look at our justice system.
Man,
You know what I mean?
it's a shit show.
Like at the end of the day, like people are going to have wins, people are going to have losses, people
Yeah.
are always going to choose sides regardless. Like people going to ride with Tory regardless, people going to ride with Meg regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, we have to follow the standard of the law. There's reasonable doubt
Exactly.
regardless of who they are.
Witnesses switching their statements saying he did it.
Come
Now
on.
she's saying, well, to some under oath, he didn't do it. I didn't see him do nothing. No, I didn't see that, sir. Then they battering her, repeatedly ask her the same question for days. You know what I'm saying? Just in
Yeah.
different ways.
Yeah, the case itself is unfortunately a ugly case, and I'm just thinking like think about all those people who aren't able to fight cases but got public
Man.
defenders. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean like for example, and we can get into this if you want to talk about it, but the YSL case with Young Thug, right?
Yeah.
He recently got his cell phone thrown out because they got it illegally.
Yeah. I
Had
heard
he had a public defender,
that was a wrap.
you know what I mean?
They ain't throwing out nothing. They don't even know about throwing it
They
out.
don't know shit about
I can do that.
I can actually do that. That's actually my right as a citizen to be able to try certain things and be able to say, "Hey, you guys got that illegally." And so because of
Exactly.
that has to be get thrown out. If you just take that and apply it to just a random person that's going through a situation and unfortunately they just got blamed for whatever the thing is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're actually innocent. That shit is sickening to me.
Yeah. But you know, the justice system was built when they didn't even think of us as a human. You know what I mean? So they, I don't see why it hasn't been updated yet, like to fit modern times. I know different state laws and stuff like that had some of them. In certain states, this shit's damn near slavery, damn near still legal.
I, I think people got to get in positions of power. You know what I mean? If we really want to see the change that we want, then I think we got to advocate for those things.
See, I agree, but us getting in a position of power is not going to change the system. We gotta
Okay.
fucking actually change the fucking system. We need to, in my opinion, throw all them fucking laws and shit away. We need to start from scratch. Cause this shit was made with niggas. They it's funny because it's like y'all stole the shit from us or learned how to
Organize
run a
how to.
country and shit from us, but then make laws to keep us down in the country. Like nigga, the
So
irony.
I think a few things. I think one is that with laws, and I think what the main reason why laws don't change quickly is because you got old people moving slow. Like think about all the congressmen.
Old
Think
white
about
men
all the senates.
and
Like
women.
these people are no they are need to retire. You know what I mean?
Man.
Like think about it. Like why does it take so long to get certain things
Clyburn, we
changed?
talking about you. My bad.
Why does it take
Sell
so
out.
long for certain shit to change?
Because they don't want it to change.
No, they got to think about it, bro. They sitting here.
When it come to us, at least, when it come to other people, they make that shit happen. When the
Yeah.
agent said, you
When it
know what,
benefits them.
we being discriminated against, we're being targeted. What they do? We're gonna give you guys an Asian hate crime bill. And what niggas do? Well, that ain't just for Asians. It just it's stuff in there about us. If you read that shit, it ain't nothing in there about us. It-
Well,
which is okay, but why we can't get our own bill?
let me ask you a question. Do you think America is a fallen state?
Oh,
Like
it's falling right now. I believe so. It's in the state of
see
we're in a downtrend.
see here's the thing. Here's the thing about timing, bro. I honestly believe it's about right timing. You could be the richest man today, today literally, and then be in the wrong time and fuck
Yeah,
around and be broke.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And
yep,
you could be the brokest man right now, but if the right opportunity hits
yeah,
at the right time,
yeah.
you next thing you know, you're up. So in my mind, this is what I believe. I think right now there's just a transition of power going on. Like I honestly think there's people who's putting their head down, that's focused, that's fighting. They know that the only way shit is going to get changed is if we do the work.
Man,
I feel like those people are fighting to actually see the change that they want, and like ultimately, like shit will get. I ain't gonna say better. Shit was likely to get more worse, but I think we'll see more things beneficial
uh-huh.
than before.
I think those people are wasting their time. You know why? You know why I say that
Why
though?
you say that?
Because we know 13 families are running this world. They control
Mm-hmm.
every aspect of whatever of each every um, aspect you need to run your city or state, as far as the banking system, education, food. You know what I'm saying? Labor, politics, law. All we have to do is stop participating in the system, and overnight, we shut all them families down. You can't fucking keep making money off the. If everybody say, you know what, after this weekend, we ain't going to work on Monday. We not paying no fucking bills no more. We not paying no taxes. Fuck y'all until we get shit how we want it.
Let
They
me
gonna have to buy down.
see. I think. See, I think to actually get a big group of people to do that wouldn't be practical. Have you play poker?
Not anymore.
You know how to play though, right?
Yeah.
So like, for example, like let's say I'm at the poker table, and let's say I got $100, and I'm playing with a guy who got like $500. You know what I mean? He got $500 worth of chips,
Yeah.
right? So my approach when facing him is that sometimes I might be on tilt, basically meaning like I'm gonna call your hand. I'm gonna try to get as much money out of you as possible.
Yeah.
I might go bankrupt, but I'm going all out. But to the same degree, it's like I want to get base hits.
Yeah.
Once the flop is out, I want to see, okay, what is his read? Like, what is he thinking? Like, what is he like? I'm looking at him. I'm just gonna glance, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to get a read.
Yeah.
And then if he check, you know what I mean? Okay, boom, he ain't got shit. So I'm gonna act like I got the best hand on the table. So if it's like an ace, 2
Mm-hmm.
and 3. I'm gonna act like I got a 4.5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
gonna act like I got it straight right off the bat.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to get the base hit. I'm trying to scare them away.
Yep.
And the more basis I get, the more money I will. I ideally desire to get. But
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying is that I feel like we have so much opportunity right now. Like we were just talking about trucking industry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I honestly think it's just people we gonna have the finances and the resources and time to do the change that we actually want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even though it's 13 families, they ain't gonna be in power forever. I honestly think
They've been in power for a long motherfucking
they
time,
may have
but
been in power for a long ass time, but that shit is about to come up. I
I
honestly think that
I do
because
too. I'm
everything
with
is
you.
changing.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that
I,
one.
like
Cause
yeah,
people are learning, like we know this now, the internet. And we, oh, okay, y'all, okay. Well, let's start buying our own shit. Let's start growing our own food. Let's start living, um, not within their system, but out of their system, where
bro,
you live sovereign.
bro. I mean, just think about it. Like if you start from the ground up, you working hard. You gotta work with your hands at first until you can be able to just work with your mouth, to where you
Right in your
just
mind.
communicating. Hey, this is what I want done. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then once you build up to that, if you want to start a bank, you can start a bank.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like, and then depending on your branding, like you can develop a good business, I think, and have large amount of numbers and outperform these businesses that's been in business for years because they don't have the drive. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? They
So they
like
hungry.
yeah,
Who hungry?
but you know we like to sell out a little bit.
Yeah. When it come to money. You
But,
talking about as far as like once we build our companies up and then somebody come with the bag and like
well,
say, hey,
not even just that because I think it's dope to. I mean, if you could sell an idea, if you got the juice, you can create another one.
exactly. I mean, sometimes like it's smart to do that because you might have reached your top potential and now ain't nowhere
Yeah.
to go but down. You like okay, let me cash out while I'm at the height. But sometimes you can make a mistake and it's said ain't the height,
Yeah.
and that shit triple. And you like damn, I should have kept the company. I'd be a trillionaire.
See, it's all about. I think it's all about the business and the vision.
Yeah,
Like, if the business potential you have, if you envision it and it can be $1 billion company,
yeah,
I am not gonna sell you the company, but I'm gonna show you some shares. You know, you can buy in.
right.
You might be able to get a little equity
Right, a
stake.
little equity in the company or
You know what I
something.
mean? But you know,
Be a silent investor. Nigga.
it's all about the vision.
But I do believe we need to start utilizing group economics more because that's how other groups do it. It ain't about the.
True.
I think we worry too much about the individual, like,
Income.
or like just whatever. Like I don't like this nigga because he Muslim, Christian, but or just whatever because something happened back in the day, or you
It's
know what I'm
always a reason
saying?
not to
Right,
bridge a
some
gap.
bullshit, right? Or you just don't like when he did something, and you can't mess with him, so you gotta, like we gotta think about the bigger picture and come together and start pulling our research together and start buying back our communities. Cause I'm like, I'm done complaining. I'm at it's different stages of consciousness. I feel like it's
Okay.
funny because
Talk about the stages.
when I be seeing people, I be like, oh, you at that stage, like, because in my mind I done been through it and I know why you acting like that. I'm like, when you first learn or you get conscious of what's going on and how they doing us and treating us worldwide and just the art story and not his story that we learned in school, you become angry because you like, man,
That's the first stage. Is
yeah,
anger.
it's anger
Okay.
because you like, why we not fucking these niggas up basically? Like they done did all this, we just jolly, we got these niggas last names, no problem, just. And then I think the next stage
So you
is
go through the Huey phase. We don't call
yeah,
that the Huey phase.
yeah, Because Riley is a step before that. Before you get to Huey, you be Riley. Because Riley, low key, he woke to an extent. He just on some nigga shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Then what's the next
I
step?
think the next stage,
Next stage.
is anger, and then I think it would be you kind of trying to teach everybody the knowledge. Like you at the you still a student, but you trying to teach everybody because you're like, man, you don't know this. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them type niggas that had that stage of consciousness. Yeah, I know 'em. We love y'all. I love y'all. I share. I'm on all that shit with y'all. But and then, then the next stage, I feel like you get into the deep esoteric learning stage, which is a lonely place. It can be because you, on the most part, you're on a journey alone because you just learning um, and really learning how to work with the elements. You getting your body right, your mind right, your soul right, everything. You like, okay, this is how you really do it. You manifesting, you doing your shadow work, you doing mudras, you're fucking.
Does it ever like do you ever get like so at that stage? Does it ever feel fulfilling? Like it's like
If no, beyond it, I just feel like it's a never-ending cycle of learning, which it is. But at that stage, you everything a little like brand new, so you're still kind of in the honeymoon stage. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, okay, I gotta wake up and do this fucking meditation every day and say these affirmations, or whatever. Um, and then next is the gratitude state.
the gratitude.
Yeah, shout out to brother Rich and Red Pill and Blue Pill. They I think they got a workshop. I don't think they not announced the date yet. It's a gratitude workshop. It's a term they came up with. That Blue Pill came up with.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you try to. I try to live in gratitude and gratitude. Just be live blissfully. You know what I mean? Just be.
Kind of being thankful for what it is and what it's
Yeah,
not.
exactly. Like you can't change it. Don't be trying to convert people to. You know what I'm saying? You just if you want to know something, hey, I'll tell you. But I'm not finna just push it on you. But I do have all this knowledge when you're ready to learn.
Yeah.
And also, like, say if you driving or somebody, I'm talking about before, somebody cut you off and shit, you no longer like, man, this bitch out there cut me off. You living in gratitude. It's not that really a big deal. You like, oh, okay, I'm still gonna get to my destination. I'm not, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. You know what's funny? When you said that there's stages, there's also stages within Christianity too.
Yeah.
It is funny because like I went through each stage. Like when you first like come in, it's like all right, like you super excited. You know what I mean? You think like life has impossible. Like you could do anything. Like you ready to run through a brick wall, but then you instantly try to change other people.
Yep.
You trying to change, the people around you. You're like, man, like you don't know this, like
Yep.
that. I mean, you're excited, you're enthused about the information, you're enthused about what you believe is true, and so you want other people to have that same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can go through the phase where you're forcing it. Like what I did is I was forcing it. Like I was low key kind of disrespectful. I'd be like, you know what I mean, like. You out here sinning and doing like I was almost like a walking hypocrite. Yeah, it's like I'm over here pointing out your sin, saying, "Hey, you doing this wrong, you doing that wrong. No, this is what you need to be doing. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do." And it was such a legalistic mindset. But then after that phase, and you fail yourself, and you fell right on your face and you like, all right, okay, what it is, then you realize that you just need to focus on God and let everything else go. Stop judging people.
Yeah.
Like when you stop judging people, you know what I mean, just love them. Like in my opinion, I feel like love people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you
I like
can't
that.
love people unless you first receive love.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? And I think that if you can receive love in the walk, then that's the ultimate stage. Like everything else is just kind of fall short. But
yeah.
it's for me, it's like once you know that, you know what I mean, you're established in that, then I feel like you can share that. That's all that matters. Like, yo, when
Exactly.
people come in your presence, do they feel loved? You know what I mean? Do they feel like, yo, like,
I can be me.
yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Regardless. Like, yeah, you can get into all the semantics and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, it's like, do people feel love when they're around you? So, you know what I mean? It's stages to everything though.
It is.
It's
Definitely
stages
is.
to everything in general. Man, it and actually what's funny, I've been doing it, so of course we've been talking about it. I've been doing the Twitch.
Yeah, yeah.
So talking about real estate and buying properties, like some people be like, "Oh, I don't want to live in that home." Like, let's say if it's like, $150,000 property, nothing crazy. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But it's like, bro, it's a stepping stone.
It's exactly it's a starting point. Hey, you moving a $150 house, and then you start learning. Maybe you don't know nothing about house. Okay, I'm gonna start learning. How can I give this property some more value? Okay, I paint the walls. I start building stuff in the house. You know what I'm
You
saying?
might get new
Repairing stuff.
cabinetry, you might get
Yeah,
new flooring. So one of the things I discovered, as I was looking, it was a property 5 years ago, bro. Was worth $148,000.
okay.
Today in 2022, the property worth $225,000.
Damn.
You know what I mean? In 5 years, you know, it's like who's giving you 75,000, 65, $75,000 in a return within 5 years?
Exactly. Exactly.
It's like it makes sense to have a property, start somewhere, and then
Man.
you can sell that property. Now you take that 65, 75,000. Don't put it all towards the new house. Just put minimum down. You know what I mean? Or you keep the current property if you're making good money. Save your money, buy a new home, rent that property out,
Exactly.
and do it again,
Yep.
and do it again.
Repeat.
It's like everything's a starting point. You know what I mean?
And that's the key to life. When you want to change whatever, key is just to start.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, for sure.
Fuck all that questioning, what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna do it. Just fucking start. It's it's a book called "Take the Letter to Garcia." I think that's what it's called.
Hmm.
But basically, it's about um, you dude they about to go to war, and he tell the dude, okay, I need you to take this letter to Garcia. He on the other side of the country or whatever.
Hmm.
Now he asked the first dude. He was like, "Well, who's Garcia? Where he at?"
Yeah.
He like, "Okay, no, I can't have you take it."
Mm.
He asked him. He like, "Huh? Take the letter to Garcia." He said, "Okay." He ain't ask no questions.
Questions. Yeah.
He just figured it out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Okay, so next he start asking questions. People, so who's Garcia? To you know what I'm saying? Where I gotta go? Not to the king, but you know what I'm saying? Just gathering his own
He
information.
navigated. He got
Exactly.
instructions to just said, "I'm gonna figure it out."
Exactly. And that's what we got to do. Everybody, not even just within, you know what I'm saying, the black community. That's just in
Yeah.
life, you
You
know.
just gotta work. That's why I like, man, bro. I was in a place where I was just like, damn, I don't know what to do, or like, you ever find yourself in a place where you kind of feel like lost in the sauce a little bit, like you doing
Yeah,
shit, but it's like, all right, hold on, let me kind of like recenter. Let me
yeah,
like I was kind of in that place, and then I realized, like, bro, I just gotta work. I'll run into the things that I'll run into. Like as long as I'm working,
yeah.
as long as I'm doing the things I'm supposed to do, I think the things would just follow. Like after the work, like you just gotta put the work in, and then everything else comes after that.
Right.
You know.
But
But
you was doing something that though was a career type thing though. You wasn't at fucking McDonald's, like you know what I'm saying. Just gotta work. Yeah, you gotta work to advance to the next step.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying, to upgrade yourself or learn a skill or a trade. You know what I mean?
bro, you know what's crazy is that I don't think it really matters where you work, and because it's like it's not about what you make, it's about what you keep.
That's very true.
You know what I mean? Because I've seen I've seen a guy who worked at Hardee's. He's a manager at Hardee's, made 38,000 a year, bought a property. Next thing you know, I helped him turn that property into a rental. He purchased a new primary residence. Now he's making 38,000 from his Hardee's job, right?
Yeah.
But he's also generating another $500 a month in income from his rental property. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, how much your money you make, as long as you played your cards right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can't be like me. I was making $10 an hour at AAA and I brought an Audi. Like you
Fuck did
can't.
you thinking?
I was trying to flex. Like I was just
Status symbol.
yeah. I was trying to flex. I was trying to, be him. You know what I mean? And so I shit. The car note was like $389 a month. The insurance was like $315 a month. My check probably like 850 after everything.
Man.
And
So
then
you taking all that shit.
I got and then my rent was like $540.
Oh yeah.
I'm living paycheck to paycheck.
You ain't living.
Bro. But I'm out here flexing though.
Yeah, you riding good.
I'm riding good. I'm riding.
Better ride with that DoorDash, nigga, make them payment.
No, see, DoorDash wasn't out there. That was
Yeah,
back
I
in
told
like
you.
that was back in like 2013.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like, damn, that was 10 years ago.
I know, right? That's crazy.
Damn. Man, New Year's coming up, man. You got anything you trying to accomplish in the new year? Anything?
Yeah.
Damn, 10 years.
I know.
Shit.
I'm trying to
Old as shit, bro.
scale my transportation company.
Okay. That's dope.
My trading account, the 6 figures. Really start going back in and start reading the charts and update with the news and really get back on that, you know what I'm saying, how it was. Just because it's a skill that everybody don't know as far as option trading. But
Okay.
try to get my property, like a home for me and my future family and a rental property. And if not, just have that in play for the next, you know what I'm saying, 2-3 year, you know what I'm saying, timeline. I wrote all this down too already because I'm working towards it already. Because I feel like you shouldn't wait till the new year to start. Cause
Right. Yeah, bro. 100%. You should not wait till the new year to get started.
And technically, I ain't gonna say technically, but it's not the new year for far like business wise, like the company new year. This ain't where the quarters start. You know what I'm saying?
True. True.
That's that's the real new year, I think. I'm trying to think what are the other ones. Oh yeah, just trying to get my body right. I mean, I work out. It's all right. My body is straight, but I'm trying to get like to the next level to where you look at my shit like, damn, nigga, this nigga
Yeah, for sure.
I do have a 6-pack though.
Yeah, bro.
In case y'all wonder.
I've been working. I've been working on it. I always said I'm gonna have a 6-pack in my 20s. Well, I turned 30 this year.
You got it now. That's crazy, right? You never think. So what do? You do calisthenics?
So, I do a lot of I have been doing a lot of shadow boxing. Like I feel like boxing is the absolute best workout as far as in terms of intensity, muscle versus, like, cause you can get ripped because it's an intense workout.
Hell yeah.
So I'm about to start sparring. I'm gonna go to this.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm about to start sparring. Hopefully, I don't get my ass beat. Pray for me.
Keep them hands up, nigga.
Yeah, keep your hands up.
Keep the head moving.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start sparring just because, what I mean. I really adapted fighting this past year because of the Oculus. The VR.
Yeah.
Bro, I was boxing on that damn thing all summer in my garage. It's fun. Cause it's like
nigga better knocked his wife out on accident.
baby,
Damn it.
No, it's fun because like it feels very real.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? And
definitely.
like when you getting your ass beat, it is no other feeling than like you getting your ass beat. Like, no, I'm not about to just get my ass beat, bro.
Yeah,
Like you then start to, find your shots. You then start to move around.
yeah,
Like, especially when you start increasing the levels, bro. You gotta try it, bro. That shit fire.
yeah. I do. I do that a little bit too. I be learning from Michael Jai White a lot. As
Yeah,
far as like how to really punch and how to
yeah.
generate power and all that shit. I be practicing that shit all
That's
the
how I
time.
learned how to straight punch from him.
Yeah, he's great as far as martial artists. I mean, I was a black belt in karate too as a kid and all this shit. So I want to learn Brazilian jiu-jitsu
Oh, that'd be dope.
and capoeira and all these different martial arts. That's what I want to start getting into.
How do you hold? Because of course, right? You know, I mean, like everyone has goals. Everyone has, but not everyone can execute.
Yeah.
Not everyone can execute. What do you think, or how are you going to hold yourself accountable to the goals you set?
Um. First off, by setting smart goals, specific,
Obtainable.
yep,
Mm-hmm.
measurable, um, realistic, and a timetable, right?
Mm-hmm.
To help me do it. So you said many goals to get to the main goal. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So if I want to gain 200 pounds at 185, well, 5 days a week I need to be doing weightlifting and taking protein or whatever. You know what I'm saying, to get bigger, or eating this certain amount of calories.
Your
To
decisions have to align to your goals.
exactly, you can't go into the new year and say I want to do this, but I want to gain that weight, but I'm not fucking eating right. I'm not working out consistently. How you go? You just want it, nigga. You ain't really striving to get it.
For sure. For sure. For sure. I think, for me, pro. I think the thing is just do it. You know what I mean? Like I know Nike came out with the saying "just do it," but it's simple, but it's the most genius shit in the world.
Think so?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the reason why is because we overthink all the time. Like, we'll set our goals out in front of us, and the reason why we don't execute on them because we make an excuse. We like
Yeah.
or we'll delay it, and by the time you delay it, it's too late.
Yeah. Fuck that tomorrow. Ain't no such thing as tomorrow. Let's do it now.
Nah, let's just go ahead and shoot this bitch, get this shit done, get this shit going. Cause like I fully embraced. I'm in this shit now. Like
Yeah.
podcasting, media, all that. I'm in this shit. So it's like, bro, we just gotta go balls to the wall. Like, don't bullshit. Don't be, you know what I mean, only posting once a day. And like, no, like, we in this shit. I'm trying to compete with the big dogs.
Right. I'm trying to get that formula. You want to really do it? Okay. I need to post this many times a day at this time. I need to have this much.
And don't care.
Exactly. If it hit, it hit. Okay. If it don't, then we go back to the
They
drawing
keep
board. What
going.
didn't work? Okay. Next time we go try this until it work.
Just keep going. I think
It's a marathon.
that's the biggest thing is you just gotta keep going. Like, fuck it. And that's my mentality. Is that
Yeah.
if I have a goal, if I have something set in front of me, like everything in my body, like the reason why I love working out is because everything in my body is telling me to quit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm telling
Yeah.
myself? You ain't no bitch ass nigga.
That's what you tell yourself.
Yeah, that's what I tell you. You ain't no bitch. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
That's what you do. That's what you got to do. Hey.
You have to. You like, and for me, it's like I don't identify with being a bitch. Like, that's not a part of me. We don't quit. Like, yes, my body is telling me to stop. You are about to hurt yourself. No, I'm not about to hurt myself. I'm not about to die on the damn stairmaster.
Exactly. It might feel like it.
I might feel like it, but I'm about to go hard as fuck on this bitch.
What you doing? Talking to your damn cells. You telling your body what to do from your mind.
Yeah,
That
bro.
shit, you go cooperate even if you don't want to.
Facts. When I'm in the gym, bro, I'm in the zone. Like, you might catch me in the gym vibing out. You know what I mean? And I'm
Yeah.
focused. I'm not trying no bullshit with nobody,
Me
no
too.
apology. I'm not trying to talk to you. Like, don't get me wrong. I say what up. I'll smile. You know what I mean.
Yeah,
But when we in the gym, we in the fucking gym.
exactly. I be in the gym. Um, I like to visualize my workout before I get in there. Like, I'm finna kill this shit. I'm finna hit this.
Yeah.
No problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? Certain amount of weight or whatever. Um, but I'll be mixing weights with calisthenics.
Yeah, bro.
Like
It's
them
needed.
the real
The
like
pull ups, the push ups, the
yeah. You
dips.
gotta have your mind really right to really do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The fucking what they call that. Um, I do a lot of workouts from Broly Games.
Okay.
He a YouTuber. He a calisthenics workout. This nigga rip. I ain't gonna hold you. This nigga done got me ripped. Just doing like I do. Like I just cut like my workout. Like maybe do like 60, 75% of the workout. Go do as far as weightlifting.
Mm-hmm.
Then mix the calisthenics with it.
Yeah, bro.
Cause when you doing you hanging, you doing isometric holds and shit. Cause your muscles grow from called TUT, time under tension.
Mm.
That's how your muscles grow. So if I'm hanging and holding, you know what I'm saying, my biceps for a minute, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, she gonna grow a lot
You contracting
faster.
those muscles. Yeah, I like calisthenics. When I think about calisthenics, I think about do the things that they won't do so you can do the things they can. So it's like
Yeah,
when you go to the gym, not too many people are doing calisthenics.
ain't
It's
that
hard
it's
to
hard as
to
hell.
lift your own body. Like push-ups, you don't see people in the gym doing push-ups. Well, I could do push-ups at home. Yeah, you can, but you could be doing push-ups while lifting weights too.
Exactly.
Like, man, like I love that. I love being able to do calisthenics, and like I was just doing earlier today. Like I do 5 pull-ups, 5 push-ups until I
Yeah.
can't go no more.
The workout I've been doing, if you don't have time, it's gonna feel like a 45-minute workout, but it's only 10 minutes.
Oh, what's that?
You start off with whatever I forgot what they call the grip, but the grip your hands is your knuckles are facing you, and it's like a wide grip, like more so back. You do two down,
You
two.
talking about lat pull downs?
No, not lat pull down. I'm talking about they're pull ups. It's just a different variation. Of, you know what I'm saying? Hand
Okay,
grip.
okay,
You know
okay.
the
A
wide grip,
variation,
right? It's the
wide
wide
grip.
grip. Yeah.
Yeah.
So mainly back. You know what I'm saying? But you do that two down for a minute straight. Just keep doing two
A
until you
minute
can't.
straight pull-ups.
Right
Oh
then,
my god.
you do
I'm gonna
push
try that.
ups. Do four stand up for a minute straight. Then you do the
Oh,
fuck
4, you pop back up all the way up, then do another
yeah.
4, pop all the way back up.
So yeah, a little bit like you're doing a burpee, but you're not doing a burpee. But then you do the squats. But for the squats, you don't stop. You do keep squatting, and then you go hold for a minute
Hold him. Oh my
with the
god.
pull up, right? And then you
Oh,
do
you talking about hold your up?
yeah, you do a pull up, but you just holding it with your chin over the bar for a whole minute.
That's tough. I
Exactly.
ain't even gonna lie.
Then you do lunge, hold 30 seconds each legs. Then you back up on the bar. You do the pull ups, but you regular, you know what I'm saying, chin ups, two down, then you do repeat basically, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I like about that? It's cardio involved
Yep.
because you going fast as shit.
And you hitting abs.
Oh yeah, that's full body.
I
You
told
got
my homeboy he came to work out with me because I like to work out at the park. To be honest,
okay.
yeah, where I run or whatever, be out in nature, do
I gotta get my shoulders up.
man.
I get my shoulders up. I'm gonna be out at the park.
I be doing that when I be doing core. I do a lot of planks, but like on the side, that you hold that. That really help.
Mm.
That's how I got a six pack doing that with the calisthenics. I'm like my homeboy. I was saying, I'm like, you finna have a six pack the next day. He like, nigga, no, I'm not. That nigga called me the next morning. He like, nigga, I got a six pack. I was like, cause you was fucking had that shit under so much tension for so long. You ain't had that in a long time. Nigga drink beer, smoke weed every day.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I was like, yep, I'm starting class.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like my sis, I don't even know this prof me be saying this, but anywho, my six pack just start coming in like last 2 weeks, bro. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, cause
I ain't never seen this motherfucker before.
I'm crying.
I ain't never seen my six pack. Like I've never like.
Everybody
I'm like,
got
damn,
it too.
that's how you look. Like I always envision how abs look on me.
And you probably had like a strong core and abs, you just couldn't see it
Cause
you
I
probably
ate
wasn't doing
lemon
the right.
heads, bro.
I'm crying. You gotta do that cardio with it too. You gonna do that cardio and then
Yeah, for sure.
Looking right.
For sure. Like I would eat lemon heads. You know what would get me is margaritas. Cause the margaritas. Bro, stop. Hey, Los Amigos got that large margarita for $17.
The Mucho Grande.
Yeah.
Mucho Grande.
Yeah, bro. Hey, you have one of those, you out of there. If you could drink the whole thing.
Right. The jumbo, whatever the hell they call it. I know that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, man. Damn, that actually sounds good.
Right. So get that one of them the little jumbo taco, the one big one.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, Los Amigos. Hey, bro. But I mess with the one in Westland. I don't mess with the one
Oh
in
yeah, I used to. I got roaches though. Roaches.
Yeah, I don't wanna roaches around my food.
Shout out Jose.
Yeah, I don't know who's Jose.
I'm not being funny. It really is somebody at work up there named Jose, my nigga.
Oh, okay. You know, I thought you were just saying that because you knew it. Well, odds are it's probably a Jose that worked there.
No, it is. I know him.
That's what's up.
My name Cortez, so I had to fuck with me. I used to tell him, nigga, no, blind Dominican. No, I'm playing. I'm talking shit.
Bro, well, man, outside of that, we got the goals. You know what I mean, as far as what's coming up.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that you aspire to have a part on the podcast?
Yeah, we're gonna have Billy Carson on here. 19 keys.
19 key. Hey, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I can't wait till we get to certain levels, just because I think verbal sparring is gonna be good.
You think so?
Oh, bro. I think everybody be strapped up. It's like I feel like this is just practice though. We all getting our shit off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We all have our perspective. We all have our point of view and how shit works.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I got some people, boy. You talking about you want some debate? I can get some debate. So I want to get Rod Hayes on here. We need to get Vicky Dillard, Lioness Crown. Trying to think of some sisters. Teslin, Figaro, Erica Lachey. We need to get Brother RZA, Brother Ben X. It's a lot of people I want to get on here. I'm saying we're going to get them on there because we're going to do that. It's going to happen.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? We don't wish it. We don't fantasize. We bring that into real life.
Yeah, man, for sure. I mean, I'll be super excited to engage with those who got, different philosophies about life. You know what I mean? Being able to learn. But shit, it sharpens us all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It almost forces you to be on your toes with your shit. If you gonna represent something, you gotta represent it right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that'll be dope. But outside of that, man, I think we about 50. We at 55. Oh, we at 53.
53.
We at 5. Oh, you been timing?
No, I was just looking, see what time it was.
So we have 53. Man, anything you want to drop on the people before we get out of here?
No, I'm just saying what I usually say. No, I'm playing. Do for self or suffer the consequences, y'all. I love y'all. We out of here, man.
We out. Shout out to my. Oh yeah. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.com/JDXJ.
Yes,
follow us on Instagram. We got
the More Smooth podcast. CJ does it all. The weekly.
We got the weekly basis podcast. We got KJ Diagram. We got everything going on, man.
The Compound.
The Compound Network. Let's go.